So another question is about if the child is supposed to crawl, but it's not crawling. He's already trying to walk. Probably he's bringing himself in the standing position. So should he do it in the proper way by first trying to crawl or not? And is that an obstacle to start with the BDA therapy? So this is a tricky question because how to say, it depends of actually, you see, the child is trying to do something by itself. Nobody is forcing the child to come in the standing position. And this could be the result of many things. So, for example, it could be that the child simply have very weak spine. It could have the child have a weak shoulder girdle. It could be that the child feel uncomfortable when it's resting on his arms. So you see, the child, when it's in the quadruped position, feel weak and have a problem to move like that. So then what happened? The child still want to move. He doesn't just want to, let's say, sit. He can maybe crawl a bit, but he feel tired, not so much energy efficient. But he realize if he climb to something and he hold himself and he use his legs, he feel he can still move around and it worked for him. So you cannot really stop child doing that because it's the child legitimate right. If his shoulder girdle is weak, and if he cannot strengthen them through his own spontaneous activities, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to stop the child spontaneous activities? Make the child to sit and not come up and force the child to crawl? The child already tried to crawl a couple of times, but it feels he's weak. Healthy child try to crawl, it gets stronger. But many times the child with cerebral palsy don't feel it's getting stronger. It just feel it's constantly weak. And he tried to find other ways where he will find some energy efficiency, basically what is easier. So BDA understand this. We try to think about as we are in the child body. So then what do we try to do? We understand that it's important for the child to have many different activities, varieties of movement. So it's good to crawl, it's good to stand, it's good to roll, it's good to do all these things. So we try to determine what is weak and why is weak. So we create a certain mechanical stimulation which is improving the tissue reaction during these activities which are hard for the child. So then in time we want them to be stronger. When they get stronger, the child feel it's fun. The child feel it's a good way to move around like that, and he start to use that. Then the child's spontaneous activity continue to improve and strengthen the child function and structure. So, of course, it's absolutely no obstacle to start with the BDA. Actually, it is one of the indication why you should start